Welcome to Black Market Connections. We have opened a Secrets of Strixhaven play booster right here. We've done 2 of the boxes, the Codex bundles, and I did one last collector's booster, I think. Anyway, I've separated it out into the Mystical Archive, rares, and then my Japanese. And so what we're going to do today is scan in uncommons, all of the foils, use this rig, and run it into the ManaBox app. If you want to see the rares, you can skip to the end of the video. It'll be marked, and I'll do the archives, Japanese, and rares. In the meantime, I'm going to start cranking up the foils here. So I'm going to set my ManaBox app to look for SOS, SOA, and SOC, which is their commander. And then I'm going to also prefer foil right now, because these are all foil. Turn my volume up to hear the old ding, and start sliding through. Eek. And if we run into something that gives me a much better sound, something over $5 for instance, we'll definitely pull that out, sleeve it up in a penny sleeve. And if something is worth over 15, gets a thicker sleeve and goes in a slab. As this stack gets a little bit higher up, the camera does have some trouble focusing, and so we'll have to remove the cards and keep going. If you saw my Codex videos, I don't know that we hit value. I'm not sure that we got to the $200. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get each Codex pre-ordered at $99. I actually went through the Walmart website, and I think it connects me to a company called Cataclysm Games. So we might be at this issue here. All right, pull everything out, put it aside because it's been scanned, and go back to that last card. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all of these cards we are going to add to a collection called SOS3. And SOS3 is my Secrets of Strixhaven file. You can see my drawers. And I've got everything labeled there. So in SOS3, I've already got 2 different collector's booster boxes in here. And some goldies, don't get me wrong. Let me fix this so I don't destroy my cards. And I can move them like that. Yeah. Boom. Don't scan ManaBox, although I want you to. We've got some good stuff in here. We did get some hits, folks. All right. So all these foil cards will be added to this box. Bear with me. Okay. Foils scanned and stored. Now, let's do uncommons, see where we go. Uh-oh. Don't prefer foil. Almost got me. Shouldn't be any foil in here. Adjust the lighting for you. Whoa. Thank you. Tell me what you think about the set. I love it. I enjoy the constructed side on Arena. Had a great time. Ooh, flow state. Eek. We might want to go and do a sleeve first. Let me see what happens there. Sorry, I just ran into a flow state. That's definitely a card that I will put in a deck, so I like to put it inside of a sleeve so I know where it is in my drawer system, my file system. And that's just a old card file from a post office. I found one on eBay, and I got a really great deal. I mean, sometimes they go for $2,000 to $3,000. And the one I found, I bid $100 starting bid. No one else bid. It was pickup only. It was like 3 hours away. I win it, and I get no message, nothing. I feel like, man, I might have got scammed here. So I contact the guy who was selling it on eBay, and he's like, man, I didn't even realize it. Forgot all about it. My father passed away. I live out of state, and I'm trying to rent out his house, and nobody will move this thing for me. The movers couldn't do it. Nobody. I'm like, wow. So for $100, me and the strongest friend I know went and drove all the way up. We had to remove every drawer just to get this thing into the truck. And it was heavy. That's why it's by my front door. I wasn't moving it anywhere, man. This became my Magic the Gathering room. Sorry, dining room. But it's been wonderful. I can put a white cardboard, like 1,000 count card box in there. Maybe 700 or 800 count card box. All right, I think we're losing the focus here. Yeah, I can put like a 700-800 count white cardboard box in there if I want to. I can put deck boxes directly into it. It's been wonderful. And in ManaBox, I just number things and put the number on the front. I used to set everything up by color, so by number on the bottom of the card. I would pull out all my rares and save those in the big Stanley parts boxes. These guys here, which I now run my commanders in with 2 playmats, tokens, and usually dice. But when I would get a new set of cards, like let's just say that I buy like a mystery bundle or something, and it gives me a pack of Neon Dynasty. Dude, that entire box was completely filed and in alphabetical order. So just to add like 15 cards to it, it took forever to go through and figure out where they go. And the reason was, I wanted to find things faster. Man, the truth is, if I know what drawer it's in, I'll go through a drawer. I don't mind. And it gives me other ideas and lets me, reminisce about these cards and what I was doing at the time, what decks I was playing, all that stuff. And so now I will generally scan whatever, and as long as I can save it to a box, an associated number of a drawer for my cards, great. I can look up Vampiric Tutor, see that I have 4 in decks and 3 or 4 in my cards file system, and it tells me right there what drawer. I got 1 in number 4, 1 in number 5, and this particular treatment in foil in number 18. Great. I want to add that one, so I'm going to go pull that drawer out, go through it, remove it, and then in the ManaBox system, I move it from that drawer into a deck. I can also take a deck on Moxfield or something, copy it, create a deck in the ManaBox app without adding the cards to my collection, right? So when you create a deck in this app, it does not automatically add those cards. It's like a deck builder kind of. And so when I build a deck, it will literally show me where I have these cards. It'll show me what cards I have in decks or binders. It calls a drawer binder. And it'll let me know what else there is to get. And then I can export by, hey, I don't have these cards. Show me cards that aren't in my collection. And then I can upload that to TCG or Card Kingdom. And boom, order the 27 cards I need, right? So it's been a wonderful system. So all these guys are going to go into box 18, which is called SOS3. It's my 3rd drawer pool of Secrets of Strixhaven. And I don't normally buy that many cards of a set, but I love Mystical Archive. I love the Japanese stuff. A ton of cards that are Commander staples, EDH staples. Love them. And the set's not terrible. And there's not many more sets coming this year for me that are Magic-based. So, Hobbit, okay, I'll be down for. Those prices are going to be bananas too. But everything kind of Universes Beyond, meh. Not really for me. Not really for me. Unless there's a card in there that, is a must-have for a Commander deck, even if it's got some Ninja Turtle on it or something else, whatever. And I get it. They want people to play. They want to attract new folks, like the Final Fantasy groups and those kinds of things. Avatar, I love. Final Fantasy, I did enjoy. I just, some things like Secret Lair of Jurassic Park or something. I really wasn't even a huge fan of swinging dinosaurs into my fantasy world here, but whatever. Okay, we have $74 in uncommons. I'm gonna add that to SOS3, file them in the drawer, and then we're gonna do lands real quick. So use a index card to go between my foils and my uncommons now. And I've got a sleeved up Flow State, which, look, I don't know if you know Flow State, but you want to talk about a bananas card? Holy smokes, man. Of course we can't read it. We're in the ManaBox app. Anyway, look at the top 3. Put 1 in your hand, the rest on the bottom. If there's an instant or sorcery in the graveyard, put 2 in your hand, the rest on the bottom. Literally, pay 2, draw 3, keep 2. That's insane. And I'm a blue mage, right? I'll play whatever, but I like making sure you can't follow your game plan at the critical moment. All right, here's lands. This one might be tricky because the system doesn't want to scan the same name card unless you touch it like that. So it just doesn't want you to, it doesn't want to automatically continue to add in cards of the same thing just for sitting there, and I get that. So I'm going to try and spread them out a little bit here. Whoa, easy, man. All right, we're gonna add these to collection SOS3. Thanks for sticking around so long already. We are about to jump in with rares and mystical archives. Let's see where we go. Now those will not go to the back of the file cabinet. They get to live up front. All right, let's see what we got here. Starting with Mystical Archive. We're gonna go Calling the Week. $12.99, we'll take it. Sleight of Hand. All right, I got a Zombifying Foil. Burst Lightning. A Growth. Ritual. All right. Tryout. Disdainful and Foil. Angel's Grace, give me something good. It's a beautiful card, though. Feed the Swarm, I like it. Monstrous Rage and Foil. This is my arch nemesis in Arena for the last year. Everybody trying to run their way up to Mythic. I mean, look, I'm guilty of it, too. The fastest way to Mythic was mono red, and then when I got there, I could play my Azorius control deck and just have fun with good players, you know, as opposed to running control and, you know, getting somebody to scoop at much lower levels. People are not really fans of scooping up their cards at the smaller levels from bronze, gold, platinum, diamond, all that crap. All right, let's try to get our Mystical Archive stuff here in Japanese. And so this 3D printed box that I purchased has a removable piece here that allows me to, and I'm not adding these to collection yet. I want to look at their value in a little bit, and I know I need to sleeve up Culling the Week. I want to say there was a Pyretic Ritual. And then what, Angel's Grace? Yeah. I'm going to sleeve all of them anyway in penny sleeves. I like the archives. All right, I removed that piece. Let's go with, yeah, not Silver Scroll. Reprieve. It's at 35 cents now. Yeah, nothing with a royal treatment. Okay, Pongify in Silver Scroll. $64? Wow, that's beautiful. That's retail value from Card Kingdom. Why do I use that? Because that's how much I would pay for it from a trusted source. Not Silver Scroll, but I think this is Pox for 4. I did get 4 cards from the codexes. I was looking for Soul Ring. I got a Talisman of Creativity. There's no retail price on it yet. A Talisman of Conviction. Okay, Talisman of Hierarchy. And another Curiosity. And prices or not, I scan them in because the price will adjust. And then I did get a, what was it called? Like a play pack with a foil card in it. The foil was Zatalpa, Primal Dawn. This is one of my favorite cards, believe it or not. It's not going to find it because I have it looking for SOS, SOA. So I need to type in PRM to add this promo. PRM. See what happens. Nope. Doesn't want it. Well, can we pull it out and we scan it later or we add it manually? Okay, so got all those in, which is great. Pongify is definitely going to get slabbed up. The other guys are just going to slide in with the rest of the Mystical Archives. Let's do the rares. Thanks for waiting so long. Like I said, appreciate it. Means the world to Black Market Connections. All right. We're not preferring foil. Here we go. Here's the rares that I got from collectors and standard boosters from both of the Codex boxes and a play pack. You know what I need to do? These are not sleeved, so I need to add in my little white piece so my cards don't slide around. This system through ManaBox really wants to see the card in the top right corner. Same card. That was not full. I know, I don't have to be crazy about it, but I am crazy about it. I like everything to be perfect. That includes my inventory system. I like to know exactly what I have. And where it is. Practiced offense. What a great card, man. Whenever you're ready, system, you're just going to show me backs? Okay. Well, this is card number 25. That was weird, man. All right, 329 in foil. What's happening here? You know what? Let's add these to the collection. So we're at 140 something bucks. All right, going into SOS 3. And so I will separate these. These are all cards that are scanned and ready, that have been in. Okay. Well, let's crank it back up, see what happens. Does Magic not love me anymore? Is this some different card? SOS? All right. Hey, I'm going to close it up, see what happens, start it over. SOS 3. Show me the last things that I entered. So edit date. Yep. Angel's Grace. And the last card it got was Choreographed Sparks, maybe? 2 of them? No, it's got Pensive Professor. Yeah, okay. So we just don't have Sky Coach Conductor. All right, let's go scan. I want you to find SOS, SOAs, SOCs, and that'll be good for now. Okay, let's get cranked up. Do I need lighting? Why did my app die all of a sudden? I don't know. Okay, I'm starting back up. Number 99. Full art. 140 in foil. We were at, what, 170 bucks from 2 codexes and 3 packs? Yeah, tough. Tough. It's all right. We've gotten some great pulls. And we're not out of this thing. I'm scanning the rares now. I didn't price them individually, so who knows? Should be coming up to a few more rares that are foil or full art. And I think Pongify really saved our butt, huh? And I added some more anyway. Beforehand, I was adding them to the collection, so there should have been a little bit more money in value. That looks like a fun commander down there. Foil Planeswalker, can't hurt. What number? This is 214. Okay, 22. Foil Coast. Number 263 in foil. Wow, dropped in value. Okay, Gorma the Gullet, full art commander card. Okay, Withering Curse, full art. Yeah, Grave Researcher, full art foil. $10. Exhibition Tidecaller, 316, not foil. Yeah, not foil. And then a 86. In full art. Alright, 70 cents. Dawning Archaic, 001. In foil, $6. Another Tidecaller, standard. $1. Slumbering Trudge. That's the one we all want to see as our rare. Vicious Rivalry. Okay, Fix What's Broken. Got it. Scavenger in foil. Okay, Flashback. Fun card, $8.50. And then I've got an Emeritus of Abundance and a Petrified Hamlet. Okay, $87 there. Now we're not counting the bulk, which generally is 25 cents a pop. Not counting the lands, which are actually 40 to 50 cents in this, depending on what they are, full arts and foils, things like that. But I think overall, we can take all these cards and I need to look really quickly at things that are over $5. So the Emeritus I'm going to pull out. I'm looking forward to my rare stack. They're in the plastic bin still. All right. So Emeritus is going to get a sleeve. Flashback gets a sleeve. Dawning Archaic gets sleeved up. This is penny sleeves all day. Grave Researcher sleeved up. Gorma's right at the line of $5. The Coast didn't make it. Delian's gonna get a sleeve and a slab. Where else are we looking here? And that is it for this last run of rares. That's a shame. And then prior to that, we're going to have to go into SOS and take a look. So, anything here worth a lick? Now I know about Pongify, Angel's Grace, Pyretic Ritual, and Culling the Weak. Where my talismans? Their talismans were unfound. Emeritus of Abundance. I've got that one pulled. Culling the Weak, yep. Okay. Pyretic Ritual I've got pulled out. This Japanese 650 I did not pull. Okay. Got it. And Pongify all day. Smallpox. I can't believe these guys don't have a price yet. That's pretty crazy. I guess they just came out. Let me check it on another system. Okay. So at TCG, they've got a $20 market. Okay. We'll take it. I think that's about it. Scheming Silver Tongue. All right, $5. I'll put you on the line. Anything else that's got a $5 value? That's all we're checking for here. We're just looking in the cards that we scanned today. Okay. Okay, rolling right along. Okay, I know I did not scan these today.